Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, mates. So, this is the continuation of our report, which is the acid in esters, and also this is the last one. It talking about industrial application. So, when we say industrial application, I talk about industries and other industries which I tackle later on. So, the number one is pharmaceuticals. It includes acids or aspirin, ibuprofen, and also esters. It includes local anesthetics and antibiotics. And also, number two is the food industry. So, when we talk about food industry, it introduces the other kind of foods. And number two is food industry. It includes acetic acid. So, when we say acetic acid, the example of this one is the vinegar. And also the citric acid, and the example is preservative. And also the esters, it includes flavorings and fragrances. So when we say flavorings, this is the chemicals that we use in flavored our food, which is the example of one of that flavorings is pancake or hot cake. When we use flavorings to colored our cakes. And number three is plastics. So when we say plastics, it includes polyesters, which is packaging textiles. Packaging textiles, it used in packaging, in textiles, which is so plastics. And also the polycarbonates or CDs and eyewear. And number four is detergents. Detergents, it includes fatty acids, esters, which is soaps and shampoos. So, detergents, it includes in industrial application, which is um, we use in everyday routine, which is the shampoos and soaps. And number four is biofuels. By biofuels, fatty acids, methyl esters, which is biodiesel. And now, let's proceed to the biological and medical application, which is the part of application of acid and esters. For number one, in biological and medical application, number one is fatty acid metabolism. Fatty acid metabolism includes energy production, lipid synthesis. So, number two is protein synthesis, amino acid. It includes, when we say biological and medical application, talks about it talks about health and nutrients. And number two is protein synthesis, which is the amino acids. And number three is DNA or RNA synthesis, nucleic acid, to identify our DNA and what kind of DNA we have. And number four is antibiotics, penicillin and erythromycin, which is antibiotics. It includes it talk about mga different kinds of chemicals or antibiotics to heal our wounds or other kinds of sick or illness. And number five is vitamins. So when we talk about vitamins, it talks about vitamins. It talks about our to make our body more productive. Vitamins and fatty acid based vitamins A, D, E, and K. And also we have agricultural application. So agricultural application, it talks about agricultural. It talks about agricultures, which is the rice and corns and other agricultural activities. And number one is fertilizers. So fertilizers. So number one is fertilizers. It includes nitric acid, sulfuric acid. So fertilizers, when we use fertilizers, so we use fertilizers to make our plants or gardens more more productive. And number two is pest control. Pest control, insecticides, herbicides. So pest control, we use pest control or chemicals to control the pesticides and other insects. And number 3 is soil pH adjustment. So soil pH adjustment or acids and aluminum sulfate. And number 4 is the last one is the plant growth regulators. Auxins and indole triacetic acid. So we done in agricultural application. Now let's proceed to consumer products. Consumer products, it includes cosmetics. Cosmetics, esters, is perfume or skincare. So when we talk about cosmetics or perfumes, skincare. So perfumes, we use perfumes to make our to make our body more like humot. And skincare is we use skincare to prevent also to prevent we use skincare to prevent sunburn. And number 2 is cleaning agents, which is acid, detergents, and disinfectants. So in cleaning agents, we use detergents. For example of this is the Domex, we use Domex to clean our toilets. And disinfectants, which is the alcohols and other alcoholic that we use to disinfect our hands or others. And number 3 is adhesives or esters based adhesives. And number 4 is paints, which acrylic esters. So paints, when you see paints, is paints we use to color our houses, we used to paint, and many more. And number 5 is flavorings or fruit esters. So when we say flavorings, those chemicals we use to flavor our food or fruits. And now let's proceed to energy and environmental application. So energy and environmental application, it talks about biofuel and biofuel production, esterification. And number 2 is bioremediation or acid producing bacteria. In water treatment, acid base utilization, water treatment. And number 4 is geological exploration, acid testing. And now let's proceed to the other application, which is includes research, manufacturing, textiles, and paper production. So when we say research, it is talk about chromatography and spectroscopy, which is research we use in like scientists or researchers. And number 2 is manufacturing, etching, electroplanting, which is manufactured the chemicals. And textiles, dyeing and finishing. And number 4 is paper production, which is sizing and bleaching. And this is definition and classification of acids. This is the number 1, but I cannot include number 1. Definition and classification of lipids. Number 2 is types of lipids, which is the triglycerides and phospholipids and steroids. And number 3 is structure and function. Number 4 is biological functions, energy storage, hormone, regulation, cell, and signaling. Number 5 is importance in human health, which is heart disease, obesity, and nutrition. So now let's proceed to the significance and impact. Significance and impact of acid and esters. So acid and esters have a significant benefits to the society, such as the fatty acid metabolism, protein synthesis, and DNA or RNA synthesis, manufacturing, energy production, and environmental sustainability, antibiotics, vitamins, and pharmaceuticals, food, cosmetics, cleaning agents, and textiles, while also leading to environmental and health risks that needs a responsible and sustainable handling practices. So when we talk about acid and esters, it includes about the experimental or research that we use to um, that we need to be responsible in using or researching acid and esters to prevent health disease. And the last one is the generalization or conclusion of our topics. So, acid and esters are fundamental compounds in chemistry, playing crucial roles in various biological, industrial, and environmental processes. Understanding their properties, reactions, and applications is essential for advancements in fields like pharmaceuticals, biofuels, and materials science. Acid and esters have also an important rules to the society, but it also have a bad effect to the human health. And that's all, ma'am and mates. Ah thank you for your listening, ma'am. Also, ma'am, thank you. So this I am John Ray Pibia, and we are the group that we tackle about acid and esters. So thank you and God bless.